Welcome to the Steve Ames Show with guitarist Sandy Renda, pianist Mike Yanuzzi, and my special guest, singer Dennis LA SCALA. And now, on with the show. Up a lazy river by the old mill run, that lazy, lazy river in the noonday sun. Just linger in the shade of a kind old tree. Throw away your troubles, dream a dream with me. Up a lazy river where the robin's song awakes a bright new morning, we can loaf along. Blue skies up above, everyone's in love. Up a lazy river, how happy we can be. Up a lazy river with me. Oh, up a lazy river by the old mill run, that lazy, lazy river in the noonday sun. Just linger in the shade of a kind old tree. Throw away your troubles, dream a dream with me. Oh, up a lazy river where the robin's song awakes a bright new morning, and we can loaf along. Blue skies up above, everyone's in love. Up a lazy river, how happy we can be. Up a lazy river with me. Oh yeah. Thank you. Up a Lazy River, written by Hoagie Carmichael and Sidney Aridin. And now here are the two mighty musicians, always sailing on a musical river. At the piano, Mike Yanuzzi, right over there. And at the guitar, Sandy Renda, right over here. And we're opening our show tonight with music composed by the great Hoagie Carmichael, one of my favorites, and I know Sandy and Mike will agree, one of their favorites too. Not only did he give us Lazy River, but he also gave us Lazy Bones, with music by Hoagie and lyrics by Johnny Mercer. Lazy bones, sleeping in the sun, how you expect to get your day's work done? You'll never get a day's work done, just sleeping in the noonday sun. Lazy bones, sleeping in the shade, how you expect to get your cornmeal made? Never get your cornmeal made, just sleeping in the evening shade. Oh, when taters need spraying, I know you keep saying the bugs fall off of the lines. And when you go fishing, I bet you keep wishing the fish jump off of the line. Oh, lazy bones, loafing all the day, how you expect to make a dime that way? Never make a dime that way, 'cause you never heard a word I say. Oh, when taters need spraying, I bet you keep praying the bugs fall off of the lines. And when you go fishing, I bet you keep wishing the fish jump off of the lines. Oh, lazy bones, loafing all the day, how you expect to make a dime that way? You'll never make a dime that way. Oh, you never heard a word I say. Sandy and Mike, thanks for all the great music. And Sandy, I saw you in a personal engagement not too long ago at the Chestnut Chateau, and you were just wonderful.
Thank you. It was a nice night.
And tell me about the other two musicians that were with you.
The other two fellows that were used that night, I was working with a trio called the Nicky Denise Trio. The saxophone players Nick and excuse me, the keyboard player Bob Mazzo, and myself on guitar. We've done a few things together, and the owner was looking for something on a Thursday night, and Nick brought down a CD that we had recorded at my home, and he liked it a lot, and he wanted to try it on a Thursday night. The weekend they're tied up there, so we did it for Thursday. It was a nice turnout. The food was good. Everybody really enjoyed the music.
Absolutely. I was there
you
that
were there.
night.
You did a good job on your vocals.
Thank you so much.
It was a fun night.
I enjoyed myself very much. Now, Mike, you have a new singing group. Tell us about it.
We're a brand new a cappella singing group. It's about a group of 16 different people, mixed group. It's called the Zephyr Vocal Ensemble. Our initial concert is going to be in April, but right now, in the month of December, we're appearing in different towns and cities doing tree lightings and just getting ourselves out in front of the public, trying to build up a little momentum for our concert. So
16 singers. How many men, how many women?
It's 8 and 8. It's a very mixed blend, you know. We're doing a range of different music from, we're doing a lot of jazz charts. We're also doing some contemporary classical music. We're doing some Gaelic music. We're doing just a great variety of things.
Christmas carols, too.
And, of course, Christmas stuff we're working on right now.
Completely a cappella.
All a cappella.
Well, now, how does that feel, Mike? You're so used to singing with the piano and with the guitar and with the big bands.
Yeah.
How is adjusting to that?
It's great. You know, all these people are wonderful musicians. We come from a wide range of areas. We meet up in Vernon, so it's kind of a trip, you know, for a lot of people. But the quality of the group and the quality of the members in the group is phenomenal. And we're having a blast. We're just having a good time, you know, getting together, singing, and putting all this stuff together.
Well, I wish you a lot of good luck. And if Jerry could come up with another 14 microphones, then we'll have the whole group on the show, you know?
There you go.
But right now, we've got two of the best musicians in the business. And Sandy, will you introduce your instrumental number for tonight?
The one we're doing tonight, this song we've done with the big band, our group, Sandy and the Wanderers, as an opening number. You know, it's a fun song to start off with. Mike and I are going to treat it tonight as a little jazzy ragtime song. It's called So What's New?
So What's New? Let's hear it for Sandy and Mike. Our special guest on this evening's show is making his 4th appearance on the program. And he's one of the best pop singers you'll find anywhere. And we're so happy that he's with us tonight. Please welcome Dennis LA SCALA.
My life was such a sad affair, and no one ever seemed to care if I was sad or ever had the right to laugh or cry. My dreams meant nothing more to me than broken branches from a tree that fate had thrown upon their own to fade away and die. Suddenly life is worth living. The sun came shining through. Tenderly my heart is giving its every beat to you, you, you. And now I know my life is new. You've dressed it up in skies of blue. Our hearts were wed that day you said, I'll live my life with you. Suddenly life is worth living. The sun came shining through. Tenderly my heart is giving its every beat to you, you. And now I know my life is new. You've dressed it up in skies of blue. Our hearts were wed that day you said, I'll live my life with you. I'll live my life with you. My life with you.
Dennis LA SCALA, welcome back to the show.
Thank you so much, Steve.
And
It's
I
great
just
to be here.
love that opening number that you just did for us. Tell us who wrote that.
That was written by my vocal coach, a gentleman by the name of Don Sterling. Unfortunately, he has left us. And the co-writer was Lenny Mason. Don introduced that to me, a while ago. And we rehearsed it and we worked with it. Then, of course, Sandy, who you just interviewed.
He did the arrangement.
He did
right?
the arrangement beautifully. Just
That's
took
right.
it, just took it to a different dimension.
I've heard you do that one before. Didn't you record that on one of your CDs?
Yes, we're doing an original CD. That is one of the featured songs. Yeah.
Very good. Yes, I think the last time you were with us, you were promoting another recording, either a CD or a tape. It might have been. I don't know. It might have been that long ago, right?
It's been a while. Unfortunately, I can't get here as much as I'd like to. I always ask Sandy, and you are always so gracious to have me come back. And it's just a great, fun time being here with the folks here, as well as your audience.
You know,
on
the
TV.
first time you were on the show was about 15 years ago.
Has it been
It
that
was
long?
1995 when we were taping in Montclair. That was the
Right,
first time
right,
you were on.
yes,
and then
yes.
we had you on in Kenilworth
In
a
Kenilworth.
few years ago.
I
How many
remember that.
recordings have you done?
Well, we've done about 5 or 6. So we're compiling it now onto an original CD.
Oh, so the one that's coming out will be a compilation of
Original
a lot of the
tunes,
songs. What are
yes.
some of the tunes coming up on that?
One is called "I'll Live My Life with You." Of course, we just heard the Christmas Love, which I'm going to do.
Right?
Also, a song called "Lucky Me," a song called "I Want a Love Song," and a song called "Through These Eyes."
Very nice, very nice. Now, you've known Sandy a long time,
Oh,
perhaps longer than I have. How long
yes.
do you go back with Sandy?
Probably since I remember Sandy playing at the CYO with our high school when I was in high school. So still always a great. I always was very attracted to his showmanship, to his musical ability.
Was that Sandy and the Wanderers in those days?
That's Sandy and the Wanderers.
Okay.
Still Sandy and the
And what
Wanderers.
school? I know it's still Sandy and the Wanderers, and Mike is one of the
Yes,
Wanderers.
he is,
I know
yes.
that. And what school was that?
It was St. Francis Xavier in Newark, New Jersey, if I'm not mistaken, Sam, right?
That's
Yeah.
still going strong?
The parish is, but the CYO,
Not the school.
not the school, no.
anymore, right?
No,
And
no.
did you begin your singing career in high school or a little later?
I've sung, with several groups, a cappella groups, but professionally, probably in high school, where lessons and trying to really understand it. I always tell Sandy, one of my regrets is I never really learned how to play an instrument. I wish I had. It's just a marvelous.
You sing so beautifully. Your voice is your instrument.
I guess.
And you also sing in Italian, right?
Not really. I tried to, but I'm not really
I
good
thought I
at
heard
it.
you do an Italian song once years ago.
No, I do.
Well, you've done Italian songs with the English lyrics.
Yes, I
That
have.
I've heard.
That's
And who
probably
are some of your favorites, favorite idols?
in terms of vocalists.
Right,
Well, of course, Mr. Sinatra would have
Right.
to be.
Frank Sinatra.
Mr. Frank Sinatra would have to be the quintessential for phrasing and for just projection. I also Steve Lawrence. I think
He's very good.
is one of my favorites. I also like the passion and the technique of someone like Tom Jones.
Oh, yes.
Elvis Presley, in terms of their ranges and just their projection and just the way they really masterfully present the lyric.
Well, I agree with you. I'm glad to hear you're a fan of all those great people. How about Jerry Vale?
Jerry Vale, I am also.
good,
yes,
isn't he?
yes. I've always liked him. A little higher range than I am,
Right.
but I like him.
Julius LaRosa.
La Rosa too. Yes. I had the pleasure of working with him. Actually, I was doing some MC work. I do that too. I guess I'm a ham.
So you got to work with Julius LaRosa.
I introduced him a few times at a show.
That's great.
Yeah.
He's still going strong.
I believe he is. Yeah.
That's
yeah.
good. Now, we've got a surprise for you. We've got one of your fans who flew here from a very far destination, and he's going to introduce your next song. But you just tell us who wrote the song, and then he'll introduce it. Who wrote the song that you're about to do?
I did.
You did.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's a very surprise guest.
Ho, ho, ho. I came all the way from the North Pole to visit my friend Steve Ames and the Steve Ames Show when I heard about a song Dennis LA SCALA wrote himself. And here it is, Christmas Love.
Jingle bells, silver bells, white Christmas too. How all these lovely things remind me of you. Christmas is here again. I can't wait till then. Sleigh rides down the hill, cuddle up, ooh, that winter chill. Cookies and all those treats, lights on all down the streets. Santa and his reindeers to see, with all those presents for our Christmas tree.
Christmas tree.
When it's cold and white snow falls, gloves and mittens, Jack Frost calls. Oh, what a wonder, this world so wide, how we marvel at these wondrous sights. When Christmas Eve arrives, I'll look in your loving eyes, how I'll thank the Lord above for sending me my lovely Christmas love.
Christmas love. When it's cold and light snow falls, gloves and mittens, Jack Frost calls.
Oh, what a wonder, this world so wide, how we marvel at these wondrous sights.
How we marvel at these wondrous sights above.
When Christmas Eve arrives, I'll look in your loving eyes, how I'll thank the Lord above for sending me my lovely Christmas love.
Christmas love.
For sending me my lovely Christmas love.
Christmas love.
For sending me my lovely Christmas love.
Christmas is here again.
Special time of year.
I was very happy to go to the post office recently and see a series of stamps honoring the great, legendary movie cowboys. And here they are. The original singing cowboy, Gene Autry. The king of the cowboys, Roy Rogers. And two of the greats from the silent era, William S. Hart and Tom Mix. So in honor of all the movie cowboys, here's a song introduced by Bing Crosby in the Paramount film Rhythm on the Range, and words and music by Johnny Mercer. I'm an old cowhand from the Rio Grande, and my legs ain't bowed, and my cheeks ain't tanned. I'm a cowboy who never saw a cow, never roped a steer, 'cause I don't know how. I sure ain't fixin' to start it now. Yippee-I-O-Ki-A, yippee-I-O-Ki-A. I'm an old cowhand from the Rio Grande, and I came to town just to hear the band. I know all the songs that the cowboys know about the big corral and the rodeo, 'cause I heard them all on the radio. Yippee-I-O-Ki-A, yippee-I-O-Ki-A. I'm an old cowhand from the Rio Grande, and I learned to ride, ride, ride before I learned to stand. I'm a riding fool who is up to date. I know every trail in the Lone Star State, 'cause I ride around in a Ford V8. Yippee-I-O-Ki-A, yippee-I-O-Ki-A, yippee-I-O-Ki-A.